What's up, everyone? This is your girl Gigi. I'm here today to give you a hair review on the April Lace Wigs collection. I have purchased an Indian Remy hair light Yaki straight lace front wig from the store or website April Lace Wigs. If you're not familiar, this is the April Lace Wigs box. Okay. And I am doing a real review. This is a thorough review because I've had this wig for over a year now. And I would like to say overall, I will give this wig um, a B. Yeah, I'll give it a B. And the reason why I won't, let me go with the cons first. The reason I won't give it an A is because here's the hair here. This is not, it's not the hair that I have in my head, but here's the hair here. Okay, and I've had it for a while. The one thing that I don't really care about this wig is that it can get a little snaggy. You see? It can get a little snaggy. I mean, when I first got it, it was pretty silky. I do wash my wigs at least every 2 weeks if I'm wearing it that actively. And it can get, and along with this, it'll have a little, I don't know if you can really see it, but it has a little bit of shedding, but you see that's just about 2 strands. I can do that again, snagging. Of course, if you're snagging, you're going to pull hair. But if I was to just get a nice area that wasn't snaggy, it's not as sheddy. So it's not a real big problem with shedding, but it can be somewhat. I would say it's not something that's like, oh my God, this is so much shed. Okay, so it's not, it's decent. One thing I did not, and this is a silk top base. I love that, the hair color was really good here. And you gotta excuse my camera, I need to upgrade. But I like the coloring on the silk base top, silk on the closure here, okay? And the thing is though, when you try to cut your lace off, you have that borderline between the lace and the actual silk material, and it's kind of hard to hide that. You might have to do it with makeup or kind of just doing some hair stuff, covering it up. However you feel the need, if you're closely examining your hair, you will be able to see that. So, maybe if you're in a nightclub, it won't be such of a big deal, but, it's something I think about when I'm going to work on a daily basis in the fluorescent lights. Another thing that I really didn't care for is that the combs here are so it's supposed to be a glueless top. So the combs are really far apart. So, over time, this does start to stretch out a little bit, not extremely. But, I'm basically putting this way on these 2 corners here. And then you'll start to get, when you do that, you'll start to get a little pullback. And what I mean by that is if I'm having this wig here, eventually this starts to push back, and then I'll usually have my own hair out. I'll usually have a little bit of my edges out to make it look more natural, and then you'll start to see where the hair and the natural hair is coming in, and that's just not cool when your wig is pulling back. I will have to apply bobby pins up here to make sure that it stays. So I think even though this is supposed to be lace, so that's probably why they didn't want to put combs here because of the lace material. It just was a flaw that I really didn't care for. And honestly, these kind of combs, even though they're cool, it's up to you and your own personality, but these do kind of break my edges off wherever I place the combs. But that's going to happen with any kind of combs that you're putting with tension on a wig. So you can, that's just something that's your own preference if you care for those kind of combs or not. I use bobby pins when it comes to my own wig. So this also does not flat iron well at all. I only use this hair if I want a straight hairstyle. The very few times that I've tried to curl this hair, I had to curl it and curl it and curl it. It did not hold a curl at all. And then even after spraying it with holding spray and going out halfway through the night, that thing was gone. So I go to my Indian wavy hair when I want to do something curly. If I just want to keep it straight and go, this is what I wear. I do not curl this at all. It's no point. You'll just be disappointed. The good thing that I like about this hair, and I don't really care. Some people like their wigs to be really full. This was okay for me because it made it feel really natural. I love that this spacing here is a really nice space for you to part. You can do some really good parts all over here, and it has this silk top, silk base closure is awesome. It's wide. It looks very natural, and even in the back, you can part all the way down to the back, and or even you could, because there's combs in the back, you could pull this up into a ponytail if you do it right, and it looks really natural. Even if I part to the back, you can still see a space. It is not brown in the back, but you can kind of get away with it. Maybe if you put a little makeup on there on the part, or if you're going somewhere and it's not a lot of light and you feel comfortable with that, it will look good still. The thing is, they were really cool about their packaging. They gave me a nice box that came with like a stocking cap. I didn't get really anything fancy like some other people did. And actually, I paid a lot of money for this wig. I see nowadays that their wigs are a lot cheaper. I paid $300 for this, and I'm looking on their site, and it's like 100 or something. So I should have waited a little bit, but you know, they probably got real popular and they could lower their prices. Um, Another thing I can say about this hair, oh, and then just so you know, I did get like a 20, I think this is a 22, I think it's a 22-inch piece. I don't, yeah, it has to be 22. And it probably has gotten thinner on the ends over time. Like I said, it's a year old. But I still just wash it and I can still wear it, and it's fine. And that's one thing I can say that's really good. It definitely has some long wear in it. Again, trying to comb it, you're going to get snags. You're not going to really be able to get too much bounce with it. Sometimes it has some stiffness, so you will have to wash it pretty often to keep it looking bouncy so it doesn't get that stiff thing going on like Beauty Supply hair may do. But Beauty Supply hair won't bounce back after being washed so many times. This will actually bounce back. And you do get a little bit of that matte in the back here. And of course you can see that it has broken off from being matted. I don't know if you can really see that from here, but it's just a little broken off, a little thin because of the mats that it accumulates on the neck. Okay, but overall, I still say this is a good wig. I'm happy I bought it. I'm not disappointed. I won't want to send it back or anything like that. I'm not going to give it to any of my friends. And I think that I would get something from them again. So yeah, that's my review. I'm going to put some pictures right after here so you can see what it looks like, because of course I don't have that in my hair right now. And I will show you guys some more reviews upcoming. Thank you again for watching, and enjoy your hair day.